What's up, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. Hello. If you are here for the first time today, I'm super excited that you guys are tuning in. I am bringing you guys a energy forecast for the upcoming 6 months. I think it's 6 months, maybe it's 5 months. But we're going to tune into the energy of Uranus going retrograde. So this will happen on the 11th of August, and it will go direct again at January 10, 2020. So time is flying by really quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tune into the energy. I'm going to channel some messages. I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to break them up in pieces. I will give you the elements water, fire, earth, and air, and then I will divide it in signs. So you can find the timestamps below if you want to skip ahead. But I would stay tuned because I'm first going to give you all a general energy that I'm picking up, and then I will go a little bit more into depth. So if you are a cross watcher, make sure to tune in and listen. Don't forget to reverse the roles. You can also use this for your sun, moon, and rising. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. I cannot tap into everybody's personal energy, but I will try to make it as deep as possible. Okay, so let's tune in. First, I'm going to start with the downloads that came to me. So the first thing that came to me, that was in a dream this week, and my guides literally said to me that empires of gold are built on a cracky foundation, so we can expect the fall. That was coming through like so clear, and it was so intensely clear. They kept repeating it, that I was like, okay, this is a message that I need to do something with. So when I started to tune into the energy for the upcoming months, I definitely felt that there is going to be some very big changes, some very massive changes on a global energy, but also on a personal field. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of transformations. I feel like we are being prepared for what 2020 is going to bring us in energy and the upcoming years and decades after that. So I feel like, I once said this before at the beginning of this year, that this is the year of the phoenix. Like, we are being burned up, we are turning into ashes, and we are being rebuilt again. And this is actually also the energy that I'm picking up for the empires that have been built. And when I'm talking about the empires, what I got was, we're talking about nations, we're talking about systems, we're talking about all things that are built on energy that is just too dense, that is just too low vibrational, that is out of integrity, that is out of ethics, that is built on lies, on masks. So everything that's no longer serving us as a humankind overall, and that's stopping us or sabotaging us in our development, is going to crumble. And we have seen this already, but I feel like what I was getting through is that this is going to be much intenser. And so this will also influence our own personal growth and our own personal transformations. But I definitely feel that for us as individual human beings, and especially the human beings that have been working really hard on uplifting their energy, healing their old past trauma and wounds, I feel like this energy is going to be more gentle to us. So this is a good thing. This is a moment for us where we can grow and still feel a little bit of the growing pains, but just not that intense as we used to feel like the first 6 months, 8 months, this year, the months after, the years before that. So I feel like now we're going to learn to integrate. I'm learning to integrate these messages, learning to integrate the things that we have learned over the last couple of months. So I'm definitely getting that we are getting a few months with intense downloads and movement forward. And I'm getting fairness. So things are being played out and things are being handed off with more fairness than before. So if you have been waiting on some justice, if you have been waiting on some things to get some recognition for your work or for your energy or something that happened in the past, this will be the period when those things are coming up. People might come to you with confessions. People might come to you with energy, opening up their energy towards you. And I feel like this will be very helpful in your development as a human being, as a soul. And I see all of us getting ready for the upcoming years when it comes to stepping in our light, being more authentic, being more abundant, feeling joy, feeling happiness, and being able to give that forward. We have been healing a lot of deep stuff in the last couple of months, and I know that for some of us this will still continue to move forward, this healing, this deep healing, before we can really integrate this into our soul, like ancestral healing, generational healing, racial healing, like everything is moving and everything is being set into place and being touched and being triggered in order for us to move through them. So this is a very exciting energy for all of us. So this is what I had for all of you when it comes to the global energy that I'm picking up. So let's just now tune into the more deeper stuff for you signs personally. Okay, are you ready? Because I know I am. What's up, beautiful air signs? Here I am with my message for you guys when it comes to Uranus retrograde. I have to admit, I already did the whole video. I was at the last sentence of the Libra and then my phone crashed down. Then I tried it again to film it again and I started to talk Dutch instead of English, and I was like, oh no, what am I doing? It's already late here, but I'm going to tune in and give you your message. We're going to divide this in Aquarius, then Gemini, then Libra. You can find the timestamps below. You can use this as your sun, rising, and moon, but also if you are crush watching for a friend, family member, or a lover. Well, let's tune into this and start with Aquarius. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. I'm going to tune in to your message for the second time. Let me see what I got for you here. I'm going to do a few others and then we can start off. I had some beautiful messages for you already when I did the first spreads. See a couple of the same cards coming through, so oh yes, again. Yeah, we got a couple of the same cards coming through for you. If you see me twitching my eye, it's late. But I really wanted to get your message out. Okay, let me see what I got for you here. The theme of Uranus retrograde for you for the upcoming months, 6 to 5 months, is a Get Wild. We got the Get Wild card and then we got it reversed. The other cards I got for you is the 8 of Wands. We got the Queen of Swords, looking like Joanna the Arc. Then we got a Seeking Karmic Balance. And we got the Alchemy. Then we got the Chameleon. We got the Pillar of Fire. And last we got Burden reversed. And we got Attempt reversed. So what these cards are actually telling me, what I definitely feel for you as a team is that it's very important for you to respond from a place of knowingness instead of instinct. I feel like you might be challenged this upcoming few months by people that are challenging you. Might be some of them authority figures, and I feel like you have to be very strict in how you respond. The Queen of Swords is coming through. That's talking about your communication being very strict, being very clear about what you want and pursuing that. I feel like you have been sitting on some eggs. I feel like you have been having some visions, ideas, and things that you really wanted to bring to fruition. And I also feel like you need to protect your own emotions. And this is definitely true, because I feel like at some point you don't get the recognition and don't get the energy that you want and need from other people around you. You might be showing them like, hey, do you see I got a lot of work done? Because you are a person, a soul that's bottling up a lot of emotions. I feel like you don't always talk about what you actually feel, but you have a lot of emotional feelings going on. So you're not just like a flat person. It's not that just because you don't talk about your emotions that they are not there. Yes, there's an whole sea of emotions for you. And as soon as you open up and talk to people, I feel like sometimes you don't get the response that you actually really want. The burden card to me is showing me that you might feel like you're not being really supported by the people around you, or by people overall. People as in humankind can be very triggering energy for you at this moment, especially how do I say it? Especially authority figures. I got just a little brain freeze there. Authority figures like teachers, it could be your boss. It could also be anyone showing off masculine traits in a little bit more of a toxic type of energy, a little bit more dominating type of energy. And I feel like they are challenging you in energy. They might not be giving you the respect that you feel like you deserve and that you deserve, because I gotta say, like, I feel like you deserve it, but you're not getting everything that you deserve. But this is actually teaching you how to step up and show your boundaries and spill the beans. I'm getting spill the beans, because Joanna the Arc is a soul that she was brave and she stood up for what she believed in. She was the first woman to bring change in war by being in the military, by doing something that others didn't do, that was like really new to the world, at least in the area and the place where she grew up and where she lived. So I definitely feel like you are going to change some things and shift some things, and people might not always give you the acknowledgement, because for some reason, well, it works at times. It works like this, like sometimes people laugh at you first, then they ridicule you, and then they start following you or give you the appreciation that you want, need, or seek. And I feel like it's very important for you to get a little bit into the Gemini energy, because there's the Gemini energy here, and there was already a Gemini energy in the spread before this that I did for you. I was getting a Gemini energy that I feel like you need to have a mask on for some people in order to deal with the situation. Try not to blend, to stand out. And I'm not talking about dimming your light. I'm talking about in relationship with authority figures. Try to move a little bit into the background and not draw too much attention to you, because I feel like there's some karmatic, irritating issues coming to the surface there. And of course it's good to work them out, but it's also very important that you protect your own energy, and it's also very important that you use your energy to your advantage and don't get sucked into unnecessary conflict. I'm definitely getting that. I feel also here with this card talking about a lot of emotions happening, and I feel like you are rising above by taking action. I feel like you can trust that whatever information you are getting is the right one and the right direction to move into. Over here I'm kind of getting you connecting with somebody on a deeper level, where you don't feel like you need to hide yourself, where you don't feel like you need to put on a mask. And I feel like it's very important for you to know that this energy that you are moving through, that might be challenging at times, is just here for a phase. It will stop after this, and you will move into a situation where you will feel a lot more comfortable connecting to people and talking about who you really are and what you feel. Over here we got the bravery potion, and I kind of feel like it's important for you to move a little bit out of your comfort zone, and to start doing the things that make you really happy instead of doing things for other people. You are at the end of something very special, and so this is seriously a very big lesson surrounding connecting with people and the use of your emotions and being burdened down and carrying too much weight on your shoulders and on your back. Like, you don't have to carry all the things for everybody around you, surrounding you, even though you have a very leading type of energy and you are really a person that likes to help people out. I also feel like it's very important for you to just retreat at times now and to take care of your own. So I really hope that this resonates with you, a beautiful, beautiful Aquarius. I'm sending you all my love. Put down in the comments below if it resonates with you and how you are going to bring this energy to life. Make sure you step into your life, and I'm also getting here, do some research. I feel like you need to do some research on what? Thank you. I feel like you need to do some research on where you wanted to go next. And I feel like this has to do with either work or it has to do with school. I feel like it's time for you to think ahead and plan a little bit better than you have been doing before. And it's important for you to ask for help whenever you need help. Though you don't have to do it all alone. Yeah, it's very important for you, Aquarius. You don't have to carry the world by yourself. Okay. Sending you a lot of love, and let's move into Gemini energy. What's up, beautiful Gemini? I'm excited to connect to you. I'm a little bit tired though, but we're going to do this. You can tune into this message for your soon. See, I'm tired. For your sun, moon, and rising, and if you're cross watching for someone you love or you know, you can reverse the roles when needed. We're going to tune into your team by using this deck, Threads of Fate. Give me Gemini's energy for Uranus Retrograde. What does she need to know? Oh, get wild. It's the same one, and I shuffle pretty good, as your Aquarius fellow air sign. They had fire too. Okay. I think I'm kind of understanding now why I had to do it again. Yeah, you're getting a few of the same card. A lot of the same cards. Well, that's a good thing. I guess Spirit really wanted me to change something up there or give you a different message in a little bit of a different jacket. That's strange. I think that's Dutch. I think that's the moon. That's interesting. Very interesting. We got still this one. Yes. And then we got all of them. Okay, let's tune into that. I'm feeling a lot of pull with my pull at my solar plexus energy, and it's kind of giving me a little bit of a hurting feeling. So I kind of feel like you might be emotionally all over the place and not feeling really empowered lately, and this is changing and shifting for you. So we got the Get Wild cards. Then we got the Fire of Sacrifice. And strange enough, as a pillar next to it, we got the Pillar of Fire. Then we got New Paradigm. Sorry, like this. And then we got Unfinished Business. We got the Moon with the 8 of Cups. And then we got the Fool card. And we have a Success and we have embrace. And success card says career, desire, objective, abundance, cash flow, desire, elbow grease, and ambition. And here it says rose quartz, acceptance, self-love, sunstone, and power, Galaga lily, beauty and admiration, citrine, boost and confidence and kindness. So what I'm picking up when I'm tuning into your energy, beautiful Gemini, is that I noticed that it's time for you to get a little bit more out of your comfort zone. I know that you are a soul that works good with in crowds and also works good by itself. You are Gemini, you are two of the same coin. I feel like, and we can use this card this way, and it still says that gives us the same face. And there's been said that a Gemini has two faces. You have a lot of adaptability, and I feel like tuning into your energy, I feel like there's some destruction going on, a sacred destruction. I feel like there's some things are being burned. Some things are being burned to the ground and being released and being reborn, being changed. And I feel like at times you might feel overwhelmed by all the emotions of all the changes in your life, because we got a new paradigm here also. I feel like there are some big, profound, transformative energies here. And I also feel like you are working on stepping into your light more. I feel like you are working on embodying who you really are and getting to know yourself on a deeper level. But I also feel like you fiercely, with a lot of fire and passion, feel like you need to move into a new direction. Some of you are like ready to move into that direction, but mind you that you still need to like end up some tie up some old ends. You guys need to tie up some old ends. I feel like you need to finish something here. I feel like this is in the place of relationships also. You cannot move on to a new one really quick if you just got out into a relationship. It's very important to heal yourself. It's really important to give it some time before you hop onto the next bus. And this also goes for job related issues or study, whatever comes up that you get out of, give yourself some time to settle. Like I said before, this is the year of the phoenix, so the phoenix is being burned down, burned like the phoenix burns itself, then it goes into ashes, and from the ashes the phoenix is reborn again. And I definitely feel like you need to give yourself some time after burning down and being the ashes, like rest, retreat, think about what you want to be and what you want to create into this world. And I feel like with the moon card here and the moon energy over here in the card too, I feel like you will be battling some of your shadow sides, and they will come to light by the light of the moon, but also the light of the fire. So I feel like you will be transforming a lot of inner issues and a lot of inner pain and a lot of inner trauma and a lot of inner unfinished business. I feel like if you look at this card, you see a serious, do I say it right? Serious, pulling something out of the heart space here. I have no idea what it is actually though. I kind of feel like it's pulling it out of the heart space. So I feel like you are taking something out and putting something new in, and by taking something out, I feel like you are, for some of you, not all of you, releasing some unhealthy patterns and addiction behavior, and especially when it comes to your fear, I have to say your fear of how other people view you, but also how you view yourself. I feel like you're really hard on yourself and really focused on how you want things to go and how you want things to move, and whenever it doesn't happen the way you thought it would, I feel like you beat yourself up for a certain period of time. So now you are learning during this retrograde that it's time for you to start anew. This is the new fire of destruction, a sacred destruction, because after this, like when you have a volcano, and the volcano has been, and the magma, what they leave behind, it's highly fertile. So I feel like that whatever is being burned down is creating something amazing for you, an amazing structure, an amazing fertile ground, fertile energy, fertile soul, fertile being, where you can create whatever you want. And that's where we want to go into. So I kind of feel like this is going to be the first period of the Uranus retrograde. And then I feel like you will start anew. I feel like you will move into a new direction. But with you, I feel like you take a lot of knowledge. I feel like you take a lot of experience. So you already have a toolbox of both knowledge, experiences, and tools to utilize and move into a new direction. And with the fox energy here, I also kind of feel like you are going to outsmart some people that are trying to outsmart you, and you will be successful at utilizing the new opportunities. I feel like even though you might stand amidst the fire, I feel like you do this with a lot of grace. I feel like you learn to use your intuitive abilities more and start singing your soul's song. It's really important for you to start working on loving yourself more, being confident with who you are, and especially with the steps you're moving forward. I see the universe dropping and sprinkling some blessings on your path during the destruction phase, and it sounds like a really hard energy that I'm talking about, but it isn't really hard. It is just like really quick and really warm and really fast and really moving, but I do feel that you are, as long as you stay balanced, I feel like you are just working out some karmatic ties, and it will give you a lot of success and a lot of good energy. Yes, most definitely good energy. I feel a lot of abundance, and I feel a lot of joy, and I feel a lot of coming home to yourself. So I feel like this will be a period where you are very empowered. And after this period, I feel like after Uranus goes direct, I feel like you will be ready to move ahead with a fresh new perspective of who you are and who you want to be in this world. So I hope this resonates with you, beautiful Gemini, for the second time. Sending you a lot of love. Put down in the comments if it resonates with you. I'm really sad that I didn't give you the first original message, because I felt like there was some very strong messages in there too. But the universe works its way, divine timing, divine order. I will trust it. And I just want to say I love you and thank you, and I'm grateful for you. Give it a thumbs up if you like this message. Let's move on to Libra. What's up, my beautiful fellow Libras? I want to say I'm a little bit frustrated, but I'm trying to breathe that energy away and not pull it into our reading. I did ours. I was at the last sentence, and then my phone crashed and I couldn't open the file. I think the universe has a different message for us. So let's see what it is. If you're cross-watching for a lover, a friend, a family member, feel free to switch up the roles. You can watch this as your sun, moon, and rising. And for those that don't know yet, I'm a Libra too. I'm really curious what this message is going to say. So give us our message, give it clear, so that Libra understands this message, can integrate this message. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the next deck. Thank you. All right, this one. Libra. Not even one of the same cards that I just pulled before. The others did though. They did have the same cards, or at least a couple of them. Oh. Oh, we got one the same. Okay, so the cards I pulled for you as a team for Uranus Retrograde is Trust. And then we got Ask Body. And Ask Body came reversed though. Then we got a threefold riddle. We got the Fire of Sacrifice. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Sun. I'm excited about that. Then we got Devotion to Service. And we got a Living in the Now. And then we got Secure. And we got Leave. So what these energies are actually telling me, these cards, what I'm picking up as a download, as information for you, channeled. Thank you. Is that I feel like you have been going through the motions for a pretty long time now. And I kind of feel some impatience of you actually hoping that things would move forward in a higher speed than they have been doing. This new retrograde is I kind of feel like you will be like, okay, let's move it over. I want to move. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I feel like it's very important for you to trust the process, trust the situation, trust the energy of the flow of how things are moving ahead. Because even though you might not always see the physical result of what the things you are working on, both on the level of healing yourself, but also of you creating your dreams, you stepping into your power, into your light. I feel like it's very important for you to trust the process, because in the background, I feel like the universe is doing a lot of work. And I see that you have been seeing certain nudges, especially if you have been working really, really hard on your craft, really, really hard on your soul, really, really hard on creating better, establishing better relationships, establishing better finances. I feel like you need to trust that everything will fall into place eventually. It is really important to listen to your body. The body card comes reversed, and I feel like this is because you might have been overworking yourself. You might have been putting a lot of stress and strain on your body, and Uranus retrograde is asking you to take a little bit back, to spend some extra time on making sure that your physical body and your consciousness can connect with one another, because you have been growing on a spiritual level, you have been growing on a mentally and emotional level, but you have neglected your body. I see you neglecting your physical body. So some of us might have dis-ease, some of us might have symptoms of discomfort, some of us might be just drained, or eating a really bad diet, or drinking not enough water, or having a lot of insomnia, or a lot of creative moments at night, but therefore creating a lack of sleep for you. And the universe and Uranus is actually asking you to trust that you need to retreat a little bit and focus on healing yourself, and focus on making sure your body can meet the standards of the vibration, the frequency that your soul is moving at now, because I feel like there's a gap there. I see a lot of downloads intuitively coming to you, in dreams coming to you, but also through very, I have to say, odd messengers. So you might come across people or situations that bring you a message that you might not that doesn't look like a usual messenger for you. So make sure that you trust and you are open to receiving knowledge and information from sources that you might not always tap into to get your information, right? Because we Libras are from researching, we do connect to whatever feels good to us. So whenever something is a little bit off, or we think like, no, I don't think so, we are easily like releasing all the information. But I'm getting here that the universe, it's important for you to listen to the message instead of focusing on the messenger. That's what I'm getting here. So you will be brought a lot of messages. You are being asked to recharge and get ready for 2020. Live in the now. Don't try to be too much in the future. Don't try to be too much focused on what you are trying to create. Just focus on what you can do in the here and now, to work up to your future. I see a lot of new possibilities and growth coming your way. With the Sun card, is actually shining its light on the parts of you that you have kept hidden into the dark, and I feel like this is already, you are already doing this. So you are already working with your shadow sides in a new way. And if you have not done that yet, I feel like the universe will create ways for you to do so, by pushing you, by nudging you, and maybe even by firing up some of your old beliefs with some situations that might feel a little bit uncomfortable. So I hope you have done the work so that will be less uncomfortable for you. I'm getting the Sun also because I feel like it's very important for you to take action. Take action on your physical body. Take action on making sure everything is put into place. I get the Secure card, and it's kind of underneath the threefold riddle card. And with the threefold riddle card and the Secure is actually telling me that it's okay for you to fade into the background every now and then, and to focus on your own energy and protect your own energy. And you are not for everyone. Okay, so you might come across certain situations where people challenge you, or people make you feel uncomfortable, or people get you like a little bit out of your comfort zone. And I'm not talking about that in a healthy way or in a joyful way that you're like, okay, let's grow. No, I'm talking about getting you out of character. And I feel like it's very important to shield yourself from that type of energy and to fall back whenever you notice that. I'm getting like not everybody is loyal to you, and some people are trying to surf on your wave, and you are someone who is okay with like pulling people with you on a journey. But I'm getting here that it's very important for you to not let everybody surf on your wave. This is your wave. You have worked for this. You go there first. And then when you're there, you are able to share with others. I'm getting devotion to service because I feel like you are stepping into your purpose in a new, profound way. And whenever you feel like you don't know which direction to move into, it's very important for you to go back to the center and focus on why you started doing this in the first place. And know you are a soul that wants to develop and wants to evolve and wants to help other people do the same thing. This is what the Libra energy is all about. I remember now that in the last card, in the last spread that I filmed that didn't came true, like it crashed. We had three cards talking about the Libra energy. We got the Balance card, we got the the 9 of Swords with the Justice card, and we got another Balance card there. So I definitely feel like it's very important for you to balance and to be fair for yourself and to yourself and towards yourself. We had the Integrity card there too though, and it was showing me that it's very important for you to be in like I was struggling with the word too, to own your integrity, to like walk your walk, talk your talk, and to not let yourself be moved in different directions or get out of character because other people get out of character or are not showing integrity or not showing ethics towards you or anything in that or any situation in that matter that you come across. So I feel like it's very important for you to start over new. 6 and 4 is 10 creating a 1 creating new beginnings. We got as a 7 and a 3 creating 10 creating 1 as in new beginnings. We got the 9 card here, at least I think it's a 9, could be a 6 too. I think it's a 9. And that's talking about the ending of a certain situation, the ending of an old era, old way of thinking. And I feel like it's very important for you to step out of everything that's no longer serving you, especially also the physical situations. Step out of old patterns, step out of old energy that's no longer working for you, that's actually creating a gap between your consciousness and your physical body. In order for you to thrive into this world, you got to be in this world, and in order to take care of your body. So it's very important for you to do so. The secure card still showing me for you that's important for you to take your time and energy back, and to have some quiet time in order for you to contemplate where to move into next. I see you creating, I see you moving, I see you doing the things you actually want to do, but I kind of feel like that passion is going to be a little bit on the background, and you're not giving or showing everybody all your energy and time. I see you celebrating with people when it comes to your accomplishments. So I definitely feel like you're getting a little bit more. I definitely see you connecting more with other people, and I definitely see you working together. So I see, you know, when it comes to business or purpose, I see you having some connections with people. I just lost the word. It's a very easy word, but I see you doing some teamwork. I see you doing some collaborations with people that will help you move forward. It is very important to leave behind what's no longer working for you, especially if these are people and bad habits and bad patterns. It is very important for you to do so now. This is the best time to do so because the universe is at your side. Uranus is helping you transmute these energies and make sure that you are ready for 2020. So, dear beautiful Libra, I really hope that it resonates with you, that you can take all these messages, look at it again at another time, maybe October, maybe December. I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of energy, and I hope you utilize this energy, and I'm sending you the most beautiful vibes ever. Thank you for your patience and your good energy and all your likes, subscribes, and shares. It means the world to me, and I'm going to leave it here. Goodbye. I'm going to sleep now. Goodbye. Bye, beautiful air signs.